California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Throwing now is Allen. Short throw caught by Dosich.
And they're able to get this one across the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Short throw caught by Dosich.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The give now to Abanikanda.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here's a give up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
Young loses it.
And this is picked up by the Bears.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Young. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Scott to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bears take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to audible to a different look. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Allen now looks to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Abanikanda. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Josh Palmer, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scored.
There he goes left side.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Now he's free up the right sideline. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Allen's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Allen.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. to the air. Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3rd and 4. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here is Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Blue check. Switch, yellow. Drill, 52. Set,
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready?
Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young takes it on the sneak, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Rams get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives.
Three alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Young. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Ready?
Young on 3rd and 2. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Chicago.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first down throw for Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA!
Anthony Schwartz, 70 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have the Bears first down by about 1 yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
36-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, 52 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready,
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
On the double. Claude red. Ready.
Throwing, Young. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
White.
A second down throw for Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Ready. Hey, go steal. Stay.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. First and 10, Young. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
10 cycles. Ready.
Young now. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Huge yellow. Slide blue. Hut.
Young to throw it. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Young now from the 50. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, Young again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Young, he's going to change it up.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready?
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Clark Phillips has got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Down. 560. Jackrabbit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Young to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Red, cycle. Ready.
To throw, Young. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Abanikanda once again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.